About 20 years ago, getting drafted from high school straight to the NBA was not uncommon. If you had the skill set to compete with some of the best players in the league at the time, NBA teams were always on the lookout to acquire young talent and develop them into future Hall of Fame hoopers. Today, we're going to show you 5 NBA players who made the successful leaps from high school straight to the NBA, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Before we get into today's video, make sure you leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, and comment your favorite basketball player to get entered into our $100 Fanatics gift card giveaway. First on our list is going to be Kevin Garnett, also known as KG. He was the first high school to NBA player drafted since Bill Willoughby was in 1975, when the Minnesota Timberwolves took him as the number 5 overall pick in the 95 draft. KG would go on to becoming one of the most iconic hoopers of his time. Playing in a total of 1,462 games, he would go on to average 17.8 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and he would even average 3.7 assists per game. Putting up these kinds of stats would get KG named to 15 All-Star games, and he would even go on to winning a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008. It's safe to say that KG for sure had an iconic hooping career. The next hooper on our list, it would be no surprise to see that they were drafted straight out of high school. Bleeding purple and gold, this hooper might go down as one of the greatest basketball players to ever live, if not the greatest. Kobe Bryant, also known as Kobe or the Black Mamba. He was drafted in the NBA in 1996 out of Laura Marion High School in Pennsylvania. He was selected as a 13th overall pick by the Charlotte Hornets, who went on to trade him just 2 weeks later to the Los Angeles Lakers. Safe to say that they made a huge mistake. Kobe would go on to have quite possibly one of the most prolific careers in the NBA history. Spending 20 seasons with only the Lakers, Kobe would go on to average 25 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, and 4.7 assists per game. He would go on to earn 18 All-Star selections and most importantly win 5 NBA championships. Now that's what you call the Mamba mentality. Rest in peace, Kobe. The next person on our list might go down as one of the most explosive basketball players we've ever seen, the almighty Tracy McGrady, also known as T-Mac. He would go on to becoming one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen. T-Mac was selected as a 9th overall pick in 1997 by the Toronto Raptors, where they would eventually go on to trading him to the Houston Rockets. Do you remember Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady? Yeah. That was an unstoppable duo right there. In a total of 988 professional NBA games and being named to 7 All-Star games, this 6'8" all-around hooper would get a total of 19.6 points per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, and 4.4 assists per game throughout his career. Even though he would never go on to winning an NBA championship, he inspired many future hoopers to play the game like he did. All out electrifying. Coming in next on our list is Amar'e Stoudemire. Drafted in 2002 as the 9th overall pick by the Phoenix Suns, this big man was not only explosive, but he was someone to watch out for. Although later in his career, he would be plagued by injuries, early on in his Suns days, he would pair up with one of the greatest point guards in Steve Nash, making the West Coast rivalries between the Lakers and the Spurs some of the greatest basketball ever played. This big man would go on to play in 14 NBA seasons, get selected to 6 All-Star games, and he would even put up 18.9 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, and 1.2 assists per game. Before we go on to show you our final and quite possibly greatest hooper of all time, don't forget to leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, and comment your favorite basketball player to get entered into our $100 Fanatics gift card giveaway. Last on our list, and also the last player to get drafted straight from high school to the NBA, is the one and only LeBron James. Also known as King James, he currently still plays for the Los Angeles Lakers, but he was drafted by his home state, the Cleveland Cavs, in 2003. He has went on to becoming quite possibly one of the greatest NBA players the game has ever seen. Always receiving comparisons to Jordan, this massive 6'10" all-around hooper would go on to winning 4 MVP awards, winning 3 NBA titles, and putting up some of the most iconic stats. 27.1 points per game, 7.4 rebounds per game, and 7.4 assists per game. Even though LeBron is currently 34 years old, he's still playing at a very high competitive level. Some people even say he's playing some of the best basketball he's ever played, averaging 24.7 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game, and 10 assists per game. It's safe to say he might be on his way to a 4th championship ring with the Lakers. So that's going to wrap it up for our top NBA players drafted straight from high school to the NBA. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and if you'd like to see some new video ideas, just drop a comment in the comment section. We read over them and we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.